While those teams play on, one lifetime Longhorn exited the playoffs on Sunday. Before we get ahead of ourselves, though, let's look at what brought Myles Turner to that point. The 6'11 forward spent just a year at Texas, but he made the most of his time on the 40 acres, winning Big 12 Freshman of the Year honors. Turner led the team in blocks and rebounding and ranked third in scoring while averaging more than 22 minutes per game. That performance led him to being selected 11th overall by the Pacers in the draft. Turner became the 7th lottery pick and the 15th first-round selection in program history, joining the likes of T.J. Ford, Aldridge, and Durant. Myles rewarded the Pacers' belief in him by averaging more than 10 points and 5 rebounds per game in his rookie season. He also started 30 games in the regular season and was a force to be reckoned with during Indiana's first-round series against the Toronto Raptors. The rookie season of Myles Turner came to an end in a Game 7 loss against the Toronto Raptors, the 2 seed in the East. But it was a rookie season that led many around the NBA to start calling Turner a building block of the Indiana Pacers franchise. And we now welcome in Myles Turner over the phone. Myles, let's start off with that first experience in a Game 7. How did the build-up to that Game 7 compare to any other game that you've played in?
Man, it was just incredible just to go out there and have that opportunity to play, against a number 2 seed like that and take them all the way to a Game 7. A lot of people were saying we weren't even going to make the playoffs. When we got in the playoffs, we were going to get swept, all that kind of stuff. So to be able to, to fight our hearts out like that and experience, that playoff run in my first year, I wouldn't trade it for anything.
Describe your nerves, though, as you're waiting for that game to start.
All my nerves really went into Game 1. Like, I was really nervous because we were in Toronto. There was a ruckus crowd. It was a real hostile environment. I didn't know what to expect. I knew the atmosphere was going to be a lot more intense and a lot, more amped up. But once I got out there, I was ready to go. I was ready for the moment. I missed a couple free throws. I missed them really long, actually. Then after that, it's like the rest of the playoff series, I was good.
So in this Game 7, any point in time, are you affected in a negative or even positive way by the atmosphere itself there in Toronto?
Once in the third quarter, once Toronto really started to kind of get that big lead and took a swing of things, they got a little out of hand and emotions were really high, and I didn't know what to think. I'd never really been in a situation like that. And that's kind of when I was a little, I don't want to say worried, but a little, uneasy. So, at that point in time, it was a tough situation, but, we fought all the way back and had a chance to win it here there at the end.
Drake was there, as always. What kind of interaction did you get with Drake?
Well, to be honest with you, me and him, it was someone I looked up to and all that kind of stuff, but during at the time, he was talking a lot of mess. He was like, oh, you only have one shot, or you're soft, or da-da-da-da. So he was
talking trash to you, Myles?
Yeah, I was walking down the floor. I was lighting him up for a little while. And he started talking trash to me personally. I wasn't sure, what to do. But after the Game 7, he came up to me and he said, "Hey, you had a great series, good job," and he showed me some love. So I definitely respected that.
That's big time right there, Myles. That is big time. For you now, you mentioned, though, just getting to a Game 7 against the 2 seed like the Raptors, that's quite an accomplishment. A lot went for you in the positive nature in this rookie season. But now that it's over, what's next for you in your development?
Well, I'm going to take these next 2 or 3 weeks off to kind of reflect. This is really my first time having, a lot of time off in the past 2-3 years. I haven't, last year at this time I was getting prepared for the draft process. In this time before that, I was just coming to Texas from the USA U18s and then started my summer workouts. This is my first time really taking some time off in 2 weeks. So I'm going to do that, and then after that, I'm just getting right back to work on my body a lot this summer. Get ready for what's to come in the off season. Probably play and practice with some of the summer league guys. So it's going to be a very interesting and productive summer for me.
And like you said, this has been a build-up really of all the work you've put in and all the basketball you've played over the past couple of seasons. So with all said, how does your body feel at this moment in time, now that the season is over?
To put it in perspective for you, I don't know, man. It almost feels weird not doing anything these next 2 weeks. It's almost like I feel like I have to work out, but my body is pretty beat up. Playing, especially towards the end of the season, I started starting more games, playing 35, 40 minutes a game. It definitely took its toll on me. So, I'm really thankful for this time off. I'm definitely feeling the wear and tear and effects of when I wake up in the morning, it's like everything aches and all that kind of stuff, and it's tough.
So you definitely have deserved this rest that you're about to get. And then I'm sure it's back to work, as you've mentioned, maybe playing a little summer league. What is the franchise, the coaching staff, the ownership, what have they told you that they would like to see in terms of your development in this offseason?
Kind of some of the things I just mentioned. They want to see me work my body, get a little bit stronger. Strength's going to come with time as I'm mature and get older, of course, but, I can kind of speed up that process by, staying in the weight room a lot this summer. I'm going to work on my post game, try to utilize that a lot more this next upcoming season, and really just build towards getting what this franchise would have deserved.
So you mentioned your post game. What did you learn about your offensive game in general throughout the course of this rookie season?
I can be a problem for other teams. Defenses really have to adjust to me when I'm out on the floor because they have to respect the stuff I do out there. So I can keep on adding to my arsenal of tools and, things of that nature. Teams are really going to have to, key in on me, and that's going to open and free up a lot of things for, other, players in the team, like a Paul George, all-star in himself.
So, Myles, you went through a lot, you accomplished a lot, and this is your first taste of the NBA. When you sit back and you reflect on it all, what makes you most proud of what you were able to accomplish in this rookie season?
Man, really, I was actually just talking to, one of my best friends about this, my friend Corey about this, just be able to come out here and do what everybody said I wasn't going to be able to do. That was the biggest thing for me. People said, he's going to get drafted, but he's going to spend all year in the D-League, or he's going to be a bust, this and that. Just be able to come out here and just, prove a lot of people wrong, keep a lot of people quiet. That's one thing, I guess, from a pride standpoint that I take away from this year. That was really cool for me to accomplish.
Yeah, if they redraft today, 10 guys are not going ahead of you in that NBA draft. That is Myles Turner joining us over the phone from Indianapolis. Myles, as always, we really do appreciate catching up.
No doubt. Appreciate you, Will.